Hello friends, this is Dr Lokesh Bhatia. Welcome to Lok Talks. Dear friends, today I'll be talking to you about a particular book written by Dr Deepak Chopra. This author is very well known to all of you. I think all those who are listening to any YouTube videos very well must be aware about Dr Deepak Chopra. He's basically, qualifications wise, he is endocrinologist, originally from India, but long years, more than 3 decades, is settled in USA. I had an opportunity long back, I think somewhere in 2004, in Brahma Kumaris, I had an opportunity to listen to him in person. Of course, after all this Facebook and YouTube era, listening to any stalwart from any corner of the world is not a big deal. So I'll be talking to you about his one nice book, recent publication called MetaHuman, How to Become Your Best Version. How can we become our best version? This book will teach you. Let's talk about the salient features of this particular book. What salient features I can talk to you, I'll try my best to bring it to you. Stay tuned till last. I'm sure we'll get a lot of insights about your own journey of your life. So, MetaHuman is a thought-provoking read. How do we become the best versions of ourselves? What are we capable of? How do we stay grounded, connected and happy? Dr. Deepak simplifies the world we live in in 7 basic pillars for well-being and disease prevention. Number 1, sleep. Yes, it's all starts simply with our sleeping habits. We might not be aware, but the most common causes of obesity, cardiovascular diseases, the type 2 diabetes are all due to lack of sleep. So, 7 to 8 hours of sleep is needed per night. Deep sleep allows our bodies to physically detoxicate and balance the hormones. It is worth mentioning the sleeping pills and alcohol deprives you of the deep sleep and which helps to release your mental stress. The deep sleep in fact helps to relieve you from the mental stress. Second, movement. We all know the exercises in yoga are beneficial for our body. Interestingly, yoga positions and pranayama also stimulates the different parts of your vagus nerve that start from the brain to the eyes, face, heart and every organ of the body for self-regulation. Third, meditation. Meditation and stress management. During meditation, all genes responsible for self-regulation are increasingly activated. Dr. Deepak's book also mentions that it is proven that anti-aging genes go up by 40% when we pursue any stress management practices. Meditation slows down the way you age. Fourth, emotions. The hard truth is that everybody has trauma. Deepak in his book points out that when you disconnect from your ecosystem of life, it leads to anger, which is the memory of trauma anticipated by anxiety. If you want to become angry, you have to bring the past events. Without that, you cannot become angry. It is crucial to understand that the anger can be released. It is not permanent. But emotions such as guilt, shame, vengeance can lead to inflammation and disease. On the other hand, good emotions such as empathy, love and joy do in fact heal us. Fifth one, biological rhythms. Deepak highlights that gravitational, seasonal and lunar clocks greatly influences our biological rhythms and all collaborative are with each other. Like jet lag is a huge disruption of our circadian rhythm that regulates biological clocks. To overcome this, the first, give yourself a day to adjust yourself. 20 minutes per day of walking barefoot on the beach or the grass, or even touching a tree is helpful to self-regulate. Let's move on to the next point, that is sixth point. Food interacts with genes. Jaisa ann, waisa man. Hence, it is essential to be overly cautious in this matter. Unfortunately, the food that most of us buy daily is manufactured, which leads to inflammation. All fast foods fall into this category. All ready-to-eat foods which are available outside in the market are inflammatory. So, dear friends, what are the alkaline foods? I have already covered up in good details in another video. The link I can publish in the description. You can check that. So, Dr. Deepak Chopra advises that the proper diet can reduce 99% of the inflammation within 3 months. Last point, self-awareness. That's my favorite point. It doesn't matter. One day we will all get old. But the self-awareness will only keep us young about your own thoughts, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act. All has to be monitored by your own self. And that is basically the crux of spirituality. How do you think? How are you training your thought process? How you should be thinking? So that's how only one can become a better version, even on day-to-day basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis, and even on yearly basis. The way you are thinking this year, if you are thinking the same way last year, nothing has changed in your life. Right? Thank you very much for staying well tuned to Lok Talks till this last moment of this video. Stay connected. Do subscribe to Lok Talks. Hope you like the content. Do hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that you are subscribing to Lok Talks. And don't forget to hit on the bell icon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.